Nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Derek Barnett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Throwing now is Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, 98's now. 58, 98.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Right.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Austin Scott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On the run, he'll let this go. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
7:34.
To throw again. Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go. Hey, 7:34. Down. You ready? Check. Go. Check.
On 1st down, Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back to 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone. 36.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. He's going to sling this deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. To throw on second down. Carr. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Off the play fake. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
That's right. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing on first down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air on second down. Jones is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by King Crawley. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Raider 2. We're good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll leave this for Ware. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hey, Raider 2. Monday, down. 185. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones now on 1st and 10. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Normally when you run that play on 2nd down, you don't expect to be pushed backwards. But the defense got a strong push up the middle, and he'll wind up losing ground and setting up 3rd down.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, it's Harrison, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 2nd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Carl try it again on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Garrett. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jones on 1st down, looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
694.
On 1st and 10, Carr, and they can't bring him down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Jones operating from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Hut!
He'll look to throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there in the final minute. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Space to run past the 20. Well, one side moves on.